Here I have three of the best or most popular AI glasses on the market right now. I'm going to tell you all about them and then you can decide which one is right for you. I've been using these glasses extensively now since I've had them, and boy, they are very similar yet different. Well, the first thing you need to know is this is the Meta RayBans right here. I love this one right here. This is semi-transparent. It is tinted. This is the RayBans. It has the transition lenses. This is the Oakleys right here, which is full transparent. This thing right here is absolutely beautiful. It is also transparent. And here you have the Rokid AI style, which just came out. I don't have the photochromic version of this. I figured I didn't need that because I already had two other photochromic tint glasses. And this is what it looks like. It looks more similar to the RayBan's Wafer, but still unique in its own right. So once again, I've been using these glasses extensively and I've learned a lot about these glasses, their limitations, how similar they are, video quality, and I capture a lot of videos for you guys. That way you guys can decide which one is better for you. Hi Rokid, record a video. So I have the RayBans up top, I have the Rokid AI style, and I have the Oakleys. You can't see the lights of the Oakleys because I've already disabled that, but here is the video. This is the evening time. It is 7:28, so hopefully you guys get to see how they look. Once again, Oakley's right here, Rokid's right here, and RayBan's right here. So starting with the build quality. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the build quality of the RayBans and the Oakley is just is definitely superior to the Rokids. With the Rokids, like if you they feel a bit cheaper. They feel like they can easily break. Like it's you have to want to. It's one of those things you have to try, but it feels just very loose and cheap compared to the Ray-Bans. It does not move at all whatsoever. And then the Oakley as well, very stable, does not wiggle around. The hinges are just, it feels the Ray-Bans and the Oakleys feel very well built. They feel like they're gonna actually last, whereas this one I'm a bit concerned with the durability because of how cheap it feels. Comfort wise, it is very comfortable. It has this hair bags on the side for the nose bridge, very comfortable. It does slide off my face just a little bit, but for the most part it is very comfortable and very lightweight. The Ray-Bans is also very comfortable. It is a little bit tighter. Maybe I should have got a bigger version, but anyway, it's fine. And then the Oakleys, these Oakleys are very snug. They're good for sporting activity, or like in my case, I ride a lot of e-bikes and sometimes I wear them to the gym. So, but as far as comfort wise, I would definitely give it to these two glasses right here, having the best comfort. Now, video quality. So, video quality is a little bit subjective, and I went back and forth many times recording night shots, daytime, outside, indoors, and I would say the camera quality favors the Meta glasses, whereas the colors favors the Rokid AR style. For example, if you're looking at the sky, right, the sky, everything on the Rokids just seems to be warmer. It seems to be warmer, and it makes it a little bit more colorful and it pops. But on the Meta glasses, it just doesn't pop as much, but it's more true to life. For example, what you see is going to be closer to what you get on the Meta glasses, whereas with the Rokid, it adds a little bit of colors to it, so it makes it pop a little bit more. So in some cases it looks better, in other cases you could just tell that it's enhanced. It doesn't feel as natural. Another thing to know is that the Meta glasses, they only record in a portrait style aspect ratio, which is a 4:3 or 5:3 or something like that aspect ratio. The Rokids, they claim to be able to record in portrait mode in a 4:3 aspect ratio as well as landscape. But the reality is all it's doing is cropping in. So for example, on the Meta glasses, you can crop in to get a landscape, right? Well, that's exactly what this is doing. So by switching to landscape on these glasses, you are actually going down in quality because all it's doing is cropping in. So with the Rokids, it's automatically cropping in for you, whereas with the Meta glasses, you have to decide if you want to crop in or not. So at first I was really excited that this thing is able to record in, landscape. I will get full resolution, but that's not the case. Like once again, all it's doing is cropping in to the videos. This is what it looks like to do a slight jog with the Rokid AI style. So not a full run, but a jog. How is the stability? If you're a capturing point of view while jogging, this is what you will see. This is what it's like to do a slight jog with the Oakley Meta, Oakley Meta glasses. So if you were running, this is the point of view shot that you will see. How is the stability compared to the Rokids, and how is the colors? Gonna stop right here as well. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, it really does help me, and I appreciate the support so much. Thank you very much. By using these glasses, it actually reminds me of the early days of Android versus Apple. What I mean is that Android was able to do a whole lot more. It gives you so many different options. You didn't feel so limited. It did everything. It just wasn't necessarily the best at one thing. Whereas with Apple, they didn't give you a whole lot of option. Everything was on lockdown. But a few things it did it fantastically. That's the same way I can look at these glasses, right? The Rokid has a whole lot of options. For example, in the AI, you have the option to choose between Gemini and ChatGPT, and it is great. But with Meta, you don't have that option. You're limited to Meta's AI, which is just, it's fine. Now, as far as the AI experience with ChatGPT and Gemini, right? Here's the thing. While you do have the option to choose between ChatGPT and Gemini, when you ask it a question, it just takes a lot longer to respond to you compared to the Meta. For example, if I ask the Rokid, what is the weather today? It's gonna give me the sound, dun dun, and it's gonna just it's waiting, it's thinking and thinking and thinking, and then it tells me the answer. But then when it tells me the answer, it's just like it talks for so long, and you can't interrupt it by saying something else. You have to say, hey, Rokid, for you to interrupt it. With Meta, as soon as I ask it, it just gives me an answer right away. It's very fast, and I can interrupt it. And so, yes, I don't have the option to choose between Gemini or ChatGPT, but whenever I need to ask it a question, it answers right away, very fast. There is never a thinking process. It's very, very quick. And usually when I'm in a store, when I need to use an AI, I just want their speed. Another thing is with the Rokids, right? Because it has the access to Gemini and ChatGPT, if you look at something, you can ask it, hey, Rokid, where can I find a replacement for this? It's going to look at it and it's going to tell you exactly where you can find it. And then it's going to ask you, would you like for me to find stores around you where you can find this? And if you say yes, it is going to pull up the stores, which is great. If you ask Meta, where can I find this? Well, Meta is going to tell you, I can't take pictures right now. I can't find the product right now, but the feature is coming later on or something like that, which is, it's so frustrating because there are certain things that this one can do, this can't do, but then there are certain things that this one can do, this one can't do. At the end of the day, I honestly think it's going to come down to what you want, because this gives you a whole lot of option, but this one doesn't give you a whole lot of option. But for what it does them very quick, very fast. Whereas this one, it takes its time to think about what it wants to do or how it wants to respond to you. Another thing is, when I asked it about the weather, right, it gave me the weather reading that was wrong, whereas this one gave me the accurate readings for my area. For me personally, this is my number one glasses right here, and it comes down to style. I absolutely love the way this glasses looks. It is transparent. It is photochromic. It just looks amazing. It looks beautiful. This one, I really love the way it looks too. I've always loved RayBans. You know, I love it. With the Rokids, there isn't really anything about it that is just captivating to me. It looks too normal. I mean, you guys can see I don't really have normal glasses. Like, this is semi-transparent, this is transparent. So this is highly subjective, because I like the looks of these glasses. With the Rokid, you don't have a choice. With the Metas, you have multiple choices, different style, different colors that you can pick from. With the Rokid AI style, this is it. This is the only option. It looks very generic, which some people like. But the thing is though, if you want a glasses that looks just like it in the Meta, well, you can select one. But if you want a Rokid that looks like this, you don't have that option. You are only limited to this. So there's that. Price wise, a lot of people have been saying how the Rokid is cheaper. It actually isn't. And I'm going to prove it to you. So with the Rokid AI style, right, it's shown here as $279, but when I bought mine, it was actually $299. And the reason is because it is currently on sale right now till the 30th for $279. But let's just assume you only paid that $279 because you bought it before the 30th. If you buy the case, that's $99. Now, both of those Meta glasses that I have are photochromic tints, so I chose the cheapest photochromic tint. Look at that, it comes out to be $507. And keep in mind, this is with the sale going on. So let's go to the Meta glasses, right? With the Meta glasses, if you look at it, you have $459. With the photochromic, you have different styles that you can choose. And look at that, $459. Guess what? You don't have to choose photochromic. You have different options. If you want a clear ones, or if you want something that doesn't, if you want clear ones, maybe because you want to add your own photochromic or whatever lens, you can pay less. Or you can even choose the ones that has just straight black, or straight black right here. Or you can even customize it. So price wise, the Meta is actually cheaper. And yes, this is Gen 2. And guess what? I can even go to the Oakley ones as well. Look at it. This is the one that I have right here. $479. And it comes with transition, and it comes with a case. Once again, the Rokid glasses, by the time you add everything, is going to be $570. And if you don't catch the sale, that's going to be $527, which is $70 more than what the Meta glasses are. So is the Rokid cheaper? When you do the math, not really. It's not cheaper, unless maybe you don't want the case, but then you are losing something that the Meta is coming in with. So yeah, once again, is it cheaper? It all depends on how you put it. This is also using the cheapest photochromic tint. If you choose the medium one, it goes up by like $20. So yeah. Anyway, if you have any questions, please feel free to put it down in the comment section. If you want any one of these glasses, I'm going to put a link in the description. I pay for these glasses myself. This is a not sponsored video. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.